1, 2, 3, come on!
Larong Lahi are commonly played by children, usually using native materials or instruments. Due to limited resources of toys of Filipino children, they usually come up with games without the need of anything but the players themselves.
Growing up in this wonderful province means I was very exposed to different kinds of games, most especially Larong Lahi. I have tried a lot, believe it or not. I am Rosemary Silva Dumadag, and for this video, I will going to show you how Filipino games are played. Let's go! So Chinese Garter, a game requiring flexibility, adjust, and coordination, is a famous game for Filipino kids, most particularly among young ladies amid their elementary years. The game rotates around a normal garter, around a few yards in length, which be bought from sewing store at around 20 pesos or less. Hi guys! Here I am introducing the new traditional games which I usually do. So let the game begin.
3, 2, 1.
Meanwhile,
Chinese Garter game is generally subdivided into 8 levels. Players are divided into at least 2 groups with a base number of 2 individuals for every group. A mini-game, 2 individuals from the 8th group will fill in as a game post as they remain inverse each other and hold each other end of the garter. Each group likewise has its own team leader, all the more ordinarily known as the mother. Once a colleague either contacts the strap or neglects to seize a specific level, the mother can even now spare her group by taking her colleague's turn. Inability to do as such will prompt the group's end by making them the new game post and will take the game back to the primary level.
three, two, one.
That's for our first game. So let's proceed to our next game, which is the Luksong Tinik. So let the games begin. Now, let me introduce one of the traditional Filipino games we played. This is a game that uses no toys. Instead, we use only our arms and legs to execute this activity. We call this game Luksong Tinik. According to our old folks, this activity originated from Cabanatuan City, in the province of Nueva Ecija, Philippines. Luksong Tinik literally means jumping over thorns in English. It's a group game of 2 teams. Each team is composed of an equal number of players. The players choose their respective nanay or mother, while the rest of the team members call themselves as anak or children.
The objective of the game is for all players in the team to jump over the height of the pile hands of the opposing team. A player must avoid hitting the pile hands with any part of his body or clothing. 2 players on the base sit facing each other, putting a foot forward touching the other player's foot. Then, each member of the other team starts jumping over the feet. When all members are done jumping over the feet, the players on the base add a hand at a time. The palm and fingers are open wide above their feet. The same process is repeated until all the base players have piled their hands over. When all the jumpers have successfully jumped over without hitting the hands of the base players, the game is repeated with the jumpers leaping over again. If the mother's children hit the hands of the players, it's considered a fault or an error. The mother then jumps for the erring child. If the mother fails in making a successful jump, it's time for the base players to take.
So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy and learn something from me. See you in my next video.